Okay guys, today I'm going to talk about calves. If you want big calves, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get them, and this is going to make a lot of sense for you. I know what you guys been told from most personal trainers, it's a small muscle, you don't need to work it out that much. That's a complete lie. You need to train your calves more, and I'll show you how to go about it. So, first of all, you only need to do 2 exercises. You only need to do basically 8 sets. So you could either do, break it up into 2 exercises where you could do seated calves and standing calf raises. I'm sure your gym has either one of those. Every gym does. If it's not the standing one, then it's the seated one. If it's not the seated one, it's the standing one. Some of them have both. So if you have both, I would suggest you use both of them. But this is how I would go about getting big calves. Now, if you're starting with the seated calf raises, what I would do, I would start with a 25-pound plate. I know this seems like it's low, like little weight, but if you're just starting off and you're really trying to grow your calves, it's gonna take reps. High reps and low weight, but it also can be low, so low that you don't feel anything. Okay, so basically, usually when I do standing calf raises without any weight, usually I need to get to around maybe 35 reps non-stop, 40 reps non-stop until I start really feeling the burn. So if you're using weight, something like 25-pound plate is more than enough for your first set. First set, you want to do at least 20 to 24 reps. That's how I would go about it. Second set, you're going to add a 10, or you could go from 25 to 45. I don't suggest it, but I would rather add another 10-pound plate on top. So now you're at 35 pounds. I would take a break, go do my second set, and I would do, again, at least 20 reps non-stop. So what I'm talking about is if you're pushing off, you need to let your, you need to give it that stretch at the bottom, so so you can get that stretch, and that's gonna stretch the muscle. And then when you come up, you hold it up there for half a second, and you come down slowly. You don't want to be doing this bouncing thing. You want to sort of just stay down there for half a second, bring it up, hold half a second, and stay down again. Stay down and up, down and up. So now you have a 35-pound plate. Again, 20 reps. You do at least 20, you take a break, now you put a 45. Again, 20 reps or as much as you can do. Now your fourth set, you could either leave it on the 45-pound plate, or you could add another 5 or another 10. Then you do, again, you're probably not gonna get to 20 reps, you probably will get to 14 to 16, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter because you're progressively overloading the weight. So what happens is, each time you add a little bit of that extra 10 pounds, you're gonna have more of a pump, and more of a pump, and more of a pump, because you're doing high reps and you're adding more weight. So your body, your calves has to obviously struggle more to get those reps. So that's how I would do. So for standing, so then after you do that, I would go to standing calf raises. And again, on the machine, I would start at 30 or 35 pounds. I would put it light, and then I would do at least 25 to 24 reps. From 35, you're gonna go to 50 pounds. From 50 pounds, you're gonna go to 70 pounds and do at least 14 to 16. And on your last one, if you want, you could do 100 pounds or 90 pounds. And again, you wanna go at least minimally 14 reps, 14 reps. If you can't, that's fine because it's your last set. But that's how you're gonna get big calves. You're not gonna get big calves by doing crazy amount of weight. Like, honestly, even me, I'm doing a plate under 25 on my last set, and because the calf is hard to grow, we're on it all day, we use it all day. So what my thinking is, I need more reps. I need blood to expand that muscle. I don't need 8 to 10 reps. 8 to 10 reps with heavy weight is not going to do much for you. Yes, you might get some size, but if you do higher reps with lower weight, you're really going to blow that up. And after, let's say you've been doing it for some time already, yes, you could do heavier weight, but in the beginning, you're not going to want to do that, because you need to basically train your calf to basically get used to getting pumped up, because we're using it all day anyway. So in order for it to grow, you're going to have to do something drastic, something that's more than what you do normally. And that's going to take some pain. Yes, it is painful, but after, your body will adapt. So this is my take on calves. I've heard, professional bodybuilders from the 90s, like Lee Priest, he says the same thing. He would do 6 to 8 reps every day, sometimes skip a day, but that's what he would do. I've done it before. I've done 3 days in a row, and yes, you do see a difference. You do see swelling. So that's my take on calves. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys think, and if that works for you, please like and subscribe. Trying to get to 100 subs. I know it's little, but I'm just trying to get there. If you guys could help me out, that'll be awesome. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one.